What's up, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. This is Hunter here. We are going to be doing a new series on YouTube called WWE 2K14 MyGM mode, and the first one's going to be ECW. So we are going to choose. Uh, we're going to go with. I could either go with Paul or Mick Foley. Mick Foley, an opposing brand, two superstars who participate in their show next week will be nuked, selected at random, or injured, not nuked. Jesus, injured. Um. So, Paul, all promos this week are free and have their results doubled. I personally feel like Mick would probably be better. I mean, Mick is a hardcore legend after all. But Paul Heyman also, I feel like, is decent. So, I mean, we'll go with Mick. We'll give him ECW. And then we're going to have Adam Pearce on Raw. And nobody else better than Teddy Long on SmackDown. Holla at me, playa, as Teddy used to say. So that's gonna be that. Now let's get on with the WWE draft, or actually my settings. So we're gonna leave AI difficulty normal, game difficulty normal, opening budget. We're gonna put this at the max for right now, until I get until I get used to this mode. Player order will do random, or snake order is what I usually did. I think that's what I did last time when I tried this. Shakeups on draft pool. You can, if you have, you can use like your custom superstars and other superstars, legends that maybe you want to use. I don't have a custom roster, so we're just gonna do that default for right now. And then auto draft is off. Match unlocks default, because otherwise you don't want everything unlocked, and takes the fun away from the game. Alright, season 1. Let's get ready to draft. Alright, so we have a decent amount of money. Now, the one thing about ECW that I didn't like about this game is there are no women's championships. I could have swore there were in ECW, but maybe not. I know there were women competing, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a hot minute since I've seen an ECW match, because I was very young back then. So the first one we're going to pick is going to be our fighter. And then the fighter is going to take on the bruiser. Now, I want to get my tag team out of the way right away, because the tag team is going to be the least of my knowledge. Like, I'm not a good tag team person at all. I'm more of a singles competitor when I play these games. So tag team, we could try and take New Day. I mean, we got Kofi Kingston. So if we just look at men here, we got Big E at 338,000, Xavier Woods at 321,000. Both Big E and Xavier are bruisers. Kofi is somewhere over here, right here. He is a cruiserweight. So what we could do, and let's hope this works, is we are going to take, because I really feel like the New Day, they should have better popularity than they do. I mean, 72 stamina, 59 stamina. Big E has the most pop, if I remember correctly. But we'll draft Big E, and then we'll hope that no one drafts one of the other New Day members, and we will see who's left after the first round.
ECW ready for their second pick.
Alright, and then we'll draft, let's see, Xavier 72.57. Kofi, 72.57. We'll take Kofi because he is a cruiserweight.
ECW
So, I mean, we could do something with that as well.
He's got an incredible aerial arsenal
and
in his
then,
pocket.
so now we want a fighter and a giant. So I'm just looking here. Most of the good fighters are already gone. We'll take our, we need the heel though. Could take Logan Paul. Could take Damian Priest, MVP. We'll take MVP. Actually, no, we won't. Stamina-wise, uh, 70, 78. We'll take Logan Paul.
ECW picks Logan Paul.
He's got decent stamina. That will definitely help.
A future champion by hook or by crook.
And then,
and Raw ready to make their 4th pick.
An extremely important pick in round 4.
we need a giant because we need a giant because we have, let's see. We have a specialist. Wait, is Goldfield a specialist? Yeah, that's a specialist, right? Yeah. No, that's a... No, okay. That's cruiser. So Kofi's a cruiser, obviously, and Big E's a fighter. So fighter or bruiser. So we would need a giant for Kofi. And I don't know if there are many good giants out there. We got Omos. We could also use a specialist. I could have drafted Eric and Ivar too. Oh, fuck it. I'll draft them.
Eric looking to evade a new territory.
This guy doesn't stay down long. He's got that fire.
Give me a little backup just in case. So then we need
speculation who joins SmackDown next.
Trying to
think.
think.
A lot of opportunities here for Raw's next selection.
ECW weighing their options here.
Alright, so we got a bruiser, which is Big E. We got Kofi, which is our good guy for a cruiser. We got Logan Paul, who is a fighter. We got Eric and Ivar, who are bruisers and giants. So trying to think of how I should go about this. So you probably should add a couple more good guys to the roster. We got CM Punk, who's a fighter, but he is pretty expensive. We got AJ Styles, who's a specialist. Jey Uso, who's a cruiser. Oh, I would love to have Braun Strowman on my show. 88 stamina. Yes, sir.
ECW chooses Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman casting a big
and then
shadow on his new show.
This pick should
Ricochet,
translate
who's
to
a
big
cruiser.
success.
Just trying to think of how I should go about this. Otis, who's a bruiser. We could get Otis.
ECW drafts Otis.
Otis on a new brand. Look at that face.
Only a matter of time before he reaches his potential here.
SmackDown about to make another
Looking
big
at
pick.
I'm gonna look at my
Raw looking
recommendations
ahead to
here
its
and see what they
home
give
with
us.
another pick.
So
Who will
recommendation
be the next
wise,
extremist on this brand?
we have MVP. As a rule breaker, MVP would pair perfectly well against Otis, a fan favorite, a bruiser. Damon Priest, who would go against Otis as well. Dawkins or Gaza, who would go against Braun Strowman, who's a giant. He's a cruiser. And Dirty Dom is a cruiser as well. So it's really tough to say on who I should go with. I think, let's see, 60, 53, 66, 54, 71, 54, 87, 50. I think we'll go with Dirty Dom.
ECW picks Dominic Mysterio.
A new brand for Dirty Dom.
This guy might just soar over
And
all the
then-
GM's picks so far.
Let's see, Carl Anderson. We'll get Carl Anderson, 87, 42. His popularity is not high, but
ECW
I think
chooses Carl
we
Anderson.
can work on
A real
that.
machine
He's
gun
got
pick
good
here.
stamina.
Carl Anderson.
I'm just gonna go with recommendations because I don't really know what to do, and actually, I don't want to go too much,
Raw
get too
weighing
many
their
more people
options
because
here.
we're at 781.
The
Or,
land of
no,
extreme with their
we're
next
at
pick.
1 million still, so we got money at this point. I was looking at, you know what? Who I could get? MVP and Montez Ford. Why? Yeah. Specialist. That's what we need. We need. Okay. So we're going to get Montez,
ECW selects Montez Ford.
and then we're gonna get
Officer
MVP.
Montez
Use
is
them
the
as a
new
tag
brand.
team.
He somehow
That'd be
went
great.
under the radar for a while, and the GM finally pulled the trigger.
And then I want to get
SmackDown
a couple more
contemplates their next
specialists, and we'll call it good.
Who will join SmackDown in
Because
mere
specialists you can put anywhere, which is
The
really,
SmackDown roster is now
really,
complete.
really gonna
It's
help
another
me.
big pick for Monday Night Raw.
So if we go
Important
over here
pick
to
for the Extreme
specialists,
brand.
probably get maybe 2 more. So we got AJ, The Miz, Robert Roode. Right now I just want to go with someone with good stamina. Chad Gable. I guess if I have to pick one with good stamina, it would definitely be Chad.
ECW drafts Chad Gable.
And
And
then
a new show is
we got
about to get
He
721,000.
has that X factor, and he
we're gonna
plans on
get-
showing the world.
We'll get Prince. Yeah, we'll get Prince, and then I'll get Grimes, and I'll get Grimes, and then we'll see if Prince is still on the board when we get
Who is about to join
when
the
our return
Raw
comes back,
roster.
and then we'll call that good there.
ECW moving
Because
on to the
a couple
draft.
specialists will give me some breathing room in case something happens. Yeah.
ECW chooses Elton Prince.
Elton Prince
And
is
we
about to
will
make this brand
finish our
even
draft.
prettier.
Right now, he's on the
So not a
outskirts of this
bad
brand.
roster, I
He needs
don't
to prove
think.
otherwise.
And here's the GM's final roster. And here is the new roster of Monday Night Raw.
And here's
So
the
not
lineups
bad.
after the draft.
We got
Let the
Big E,
games
Braun,
begin.
Montez Ford, Kofi Kingston, Elton Prince, Ivar, Eric, MVP, Chad Gable, Logan Paul, Dirty Dom, Otis, Grimes, Anderson. Not bad. Raw has Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, Rhea Ripley, The Miz, R-Truth, Candice LeRae, Bronson Reed, Tozawa, Uncle Howdy. I'm shocked by that pick. Maurice, Nikita. I don't think I've ever heard of her. Tiffany Stratton, and then SmackDown has the least talented, in my opinion, besides Seth and Finn. And of course you got Asuka, Ronda, Bailey. The rest of them, I mean, LA Knight's okay. So I guess, yeah, they don't have a bad roster, but I do think that the competition is going to be between ECW and Raw, in my opinion. So we did the draft, week 1. Let's see what happens. So Triple H says tonight's the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. I hope you do, Triple H. We have high hopes too. Whether or not those hopes are too high, we'll have to see. Pierce says, ready for the new season, just finished our prep over at Raw. We're gonna have some outstanding matches this year, try to keep up. Teddy Long says, Mick, you should see the plans we have for SmackDown this year. It's gonna be something special. Our roster's amazing. You only wish you had Ronda Rousey at ECW. No offense, but I'm going to crush you like a bug. Okay, women's division belts unavailable for ECW. I wish they would patch that. I do feel like women should get belts for ECW. Whether or not they have them in IRL, I don't even remember because I was way too young to remember. So our ECW men's tag team champions, I'm gonna go with Big E and Kofi. As soon as I had to find them. So 57 pop, 70 pop. And then your ECW men's champion is going to be... We're going to give that to Braun. And then your world champion... I guess for right now, we'll give that to Montez Ford. So, each of these boosted their popularity, which is great. The best offense, prevent the effects of the first power card played on your next week. Okay. XP schooled free. Select a superstar on your roster to immediately gain 30 ring XP. Double the cost of opposing brands matches for next week's show. That I think we'll play right away. Triple H is waiting to see how your first show fares. Commissioner goal. These are goals that you don't have to do, but they reward you with good power cards, I guess, if you do them. Have your most popular available male and heel and face who fight each other this week. Okay, I can do that. We probably should look at arena upgrades. So I only have, I think, yeah, two. I don't have 2 assets right now. So the first thing I'm going to upgrade is the concert hall. That will give us 8% show quality, 3,000 capacity, ticket price of $4, and a submission match. Next thing I want to do is I want to look at power cards, what's in the store this week. Do we have anything good? We have Fix a Match, which I don't see that. That's something that I'm going to need. We have 5 ring XP. I'm going to pass on that. Beginner's Luck, raised popularity of the superstars with the lowest popularity on your roster by 5. I don't really think I need any of these, so we'll just keep these as is. The cards I'm going to use this week are going to be I'm going to block. I'm going to do this one. I'll do Extreme Rules. Block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions in next week's show. I'll do that. That's going to screw me over, but that's okay. Cactus Jack, select an opposing brand. 2 superstars who will participate in the show next week will be injured. We'll save that for right now. The best offense, prevent the effects of the first power card played on you next week. Can't be blocked. Can't be blocked GM or branded power cards, and can't be used in week 25. Select a superstar. We're gonna use this. So I don't really know who should have the most XP. To be honest. So I'm just gonna give this. I'm just gonna give this to Braun because I don't really know. Oh wait, no, I see. Okay, so the ring levels are here. So I got you now. Okay, so 10, 10, 15, 10, 5, 10, 15, 10, 10. So that must be the XP bar, I'm assuming. We'll give this to Duradon. And then Double Cost will also play that this week for Raw. Alright. So, we need our most popular face and heel superstar to go against each other this week. So, that's going to be our main event. Our most popular would be Braun and Montez Ford, surprisingly. And that's going to be... We'll make that for the... I was going to make that a title shot, but they both hold belts. Yeah, so I guess we're not going to do a title match. But we'll make it a... We'll make it a submission match. Because I think this would be a good rivalry, to be honest. Interference, no. Alright. So now... we'll put Dirty Dom in the match. And he's gonna face Ivar. Actually, they're shit. He can't. Wait, is Duradom, is he a specialist? No, he was a cruiser. We'll put Grimes in with Eric. And then Chad can go against Ivar. And then, let's see, we'll have Otis fight I guess we'll have him fight Prince. I don't really know how this is going to shape up, to be honest, guys, but we'll just have to kind of wing this and see how we get along. So now, promo skills. We have Big E, 4 or 5. Kofi, 4 or 5. Montez Ford, 4 or 5. Logan Paul, 4 or 5. So, we're not doing bad at the promo scene. So I'm gonna have MVP if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have actually we'll just do this. We're gonna do charity. I was gonna have one of them call out one of the champions. I think I still might. Yeah, we're gonna have Kofi call out. Actually, I'll do New Day call them out. Kofi and shit. I can't do Big E. Well, we'll just do this for the first week. Hang on, guys. Hold that thought. Now I can do it, I think. Yeah, now I can do it. Okay. So we'll have them call it the Viking Raiders because I want them to fight to get the tag team champions at the pay-per-view, or go against them, I should say, with the New Day. And then we're gonna do we'll do an advertisement, and Logan Paul we'll do a self promo for Dirty Dom. Alright. See how we do. Kind of scared to see how week 1 goes. So first up, we got Grimes versus Eric. Eric wins. No surprise there. 2-star mediocre match. MVP with a good promo. We got Chad Gable and Ivar going against your mid-match card here. Ivar wins, so both Viking Raiders win. And then New Day and Viking Raiders, good promo, level 1 rivalry. Otis and Elton Prince going at it here. Otis wins. I'm kind of shocked by that. New rivalry. Dirty Dom, decent. He does an okay promo. And then your main event is Braun versus Montez Ford. And Braun wins that match in a submission match. Kind of shocked not to see a rivalry going on there. Interesting matchup for Raw. Uncle Howdy versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the title. And Shinsuke retains his title. Rhea calls out... I'm trying to think who that is. Chelsea Green? I forget. There's so many wrestlers that I can't remember who's who. So we didn't really have the best show this week, so I think we're going to get outplayed by both Raw and SmackDown. But it's looking like Raw's not going to do that good this week as well. I mean, their main event is probably going to be the best one. Yeah, there was 3.5 stars. SmackDown. Let's see what you got going on here. Seth wins his match. I would thought he would have been the main eventer. Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Cross. Ooh, that's a dream match. Shocked that Nikki won that. And I don't think you have to do promos, but they do help. Whether it become fans, money, popularity, promos to start, a rival. Not bad, not bad. So we had a good booking all in all. Your opener and your main event were the highlights of the show, as they should be. Focus on raising the quality of your matches for higher show results. So you guys can see the mid-match card, the first mid-match card was pretty much even all across the board. 2.0. The second mid-match, SmackDown won. The main event, SmackDown and ECW were tied. And then our first match wasn't the best. But I didn't think it would be. So, looking here, 7R, we got scores of D, 7R 30, 59 of 120, show bonus 13, rating score of 78, promo fan bonus 4,500, new fans 44,500, last week's fans 1 million. We do lose fans, and I don't understand why, but it is what it is. So we now have 34,054 fans. I'm not if anybody can let me know why we lose fans, I guess just let me know in the comments below. I don't really understand this yet, but we'll get there. Money-wise, we had a network deal payout of 18,000, 12,000 ticket sales, 36,191 ad revenue, for a total of $66,191. Total profit of plus 13,000. Why did we? Oh, that submission match. That's gotta be why. Okay, so that'd make sense. So Raw, SmackDown. So we still have the highest. We completed the contract goal, which will give us injury rehab free, reduces injury time for one superstar by 3 weeks. Pre-match cycle reduces the probability that a superstar will become injured in a match. So again, third place, but that's to be expected. I'm sure Raw and SmackDown have better upgrades than we do. And of course, Veto the Champ. I figured that was gonna happen. Wow. Okay. Select an opposing brand who must use a tier 1 advertisement. Oh, well, I haven't upgraded that, so that's fine. Triple H says, hey, something came up and I can't have Big E taking part in tonight's show. Teddy Long says, hey, what was that stunt you just pulled? You like that? Gotta get dirty if you want to win. Teddy says, if you want to play it that way, fine, watch your back. Right now, your destiny is to shut up. Ooh, big words by Teddy Long. Triple H says, just a quick reminder that your fans want to see great matches, but they also don't want to see a show with a lot of, or they also want to see a show with live variety. To maximize your variety bonus, have at least one tag. Oh, I didn't have a tag team match. That's why. Oh well. Oh well. It's whatever. That's probably why my rating was so low. Montez Ford says, listen, I need to wipe the smug smile off of Strowman's face after that loss. I want to fight him again within the next 2 weeks. Alright. So, we can do that. I can make that happen. Commissioner goal, have at least one submission match this week. I wish that was last week. But we can do that. So, tag team. We're not going to separate tag team match. So, we'll have Elton Prince and Otis go at it. Tag team call out. Is going to be the New Day and the Viking Raiders. And then we'll set up a tag team match. Or I can't do that because they are a... Alright. So, training. I guess we'll do a train once. We'll have MVP. I don't know. I've never seen anyone do a training promo before, so we'll have to see. So we're gonna have the Viking Raiders and the New Day go at it. Fuck, I can't because of Big E. well, you know what? I'm going to... We're gonna do a triple threat. I'll just take one of these guys out. So we got Big E, or not Big E, Kofi Kingston. We'll put Ivar in there, and then we'll put Grimes in there. I don't really know who to put in there. And then we'll put Anderson, who's a fighter, against Chad Gable, and that's going to be the should I make that a submission match? Shit, I can't do that because one of them needs to be a bad guy. We'll have... I'll have Montez Ford do that. And... Wait, who wanted this? Now I'm confused. Who the fuck wanted this submission match? Oh, Montez Ford rematch against Braun. Okay, so we'll give Braun and Montez Ford a rematch. I'll do that as the main event though. We'll have Chad go against Dirty Dom, and then we'll do Montez Ford and Braun have their rematch. And I'm gonna let these two duke it out in a submission. Alright, there we go. First up is SmackDown. It's going to take me a little while to get used to this, guys. I do apologize. This is the first time I've ever done my GM mode. I'm usually a Universe person, but I want to take a little bit of a break from Universe and do my GM. Something a little different. This first video is going to be run a few minutes short because of the draft. So after this week, we're going to end it, and then next time you see me, we'll do 2 more weeks, and then after that, I'm hoping once I get used to this more, we'll do like one video will be 1 whole month. That way I can get everything in one video. I'm not having to split up 2 weeks at a time, because I don't want this to run too long. So, interesting main event. Shinsuke and The Miz versus Uncle Howdy and AJ Styles for the tag team titles. Damn. Alright, ECW, let's see what we can deliver. Oldest wins. First match was mediocre. MVP, I forgot to do 2 other promos, but that's okay. MVP gains 5 ring XP. Mid-card is a triple threat match. Kofi wins. Wow. New rivalry also going on. So, Kofi's got his first singles rivalry. Dom and Gable are at level 2 rivalry. And then Braun and MVP. MVP wins his rematch against Braun Strowman. So it was a poor opener, but you know, our match card was a B. You know, all things considered. So we gained 47,955 fans, and gained $57,368 in profit. Damn. Oh no, that was SmackDown. I was like, why did we gain so much? ECW. ECW is opposite of SmackDown. Our show quality was a D. Our match card was a C. We gained 30,249 fans. We also only gained $27,250 because those submission matches are not cheap whatsoever. We gained the power cards pre-match cycle, so we got 2 of those now. So we're catching up to Raw with fan-wise. I should probably sign some jobbers as well. Terry Long says, "You like that sabotage? That was all me. Strategy, baby. That was completely unprovoked. You made yourself an enemy. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'll get my payback one of these days." Yes. Montez Ford says, "Thanks for the rematch against Strowman. Told you I'd get the win this time." Small increase to Montez Ford's moral. Prince says, "Otis cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks." Ah, shit. I pushed the wrong button. Oh, well. But yeah, we're going to end it there. I thank you guys for watching. I hope to get better at this and bring you guys some more ECW MyGM content. But yeah, till next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.